So before we even get into this video, I just want to take a moment and give myself some kudos for making it through a really emotionally challenging week. It definitely was not easy, but I'm here, I'm showing up, and I'm just very proud of myself. And I just want to take a second to celebrate that, because a very large part of me wanted to just kind of sit in my bed and rot and just kind of sit in my emotions, sulk, and just not do any of the things that I know that I'm supposed to be doing. It's really easy to get caught up in, the day-to-day and just what's going on in your personal life. And it's easy to get stuck there. But I have made it a point to be more intentional about continuing to move forward even when I don't feel like it. But before we get into all of that, let me just go ahead and introduce myself for those who are new or who just don't know me. My name is Ariane, and welcome to the Beautypreneur Diaries. In this series, I will be taking you guys on the journey with me to building a brand, pursuing my goals, and becoming the best version of myself. But I don't want you to feel like it's just gonna be about me. I mean, you are going to be watching me make progress, in real time, yes, but I want you to also be involved too. I want us to learn and grow together. So if that sounds like something that you would be interested in, definitely give me a thumbs up and subscribe, just so you can get more of the content and figure out if this is a journey that you want to tag along on. After you watch the video, let me know your thoughts so we can really get into some discussions below. So I want to try to keep this video kind of short and sweet, just so you guys can kind of figure out where I am in my journey, like I said, and get to know me a little bit more and my personality. And as time goes on, you will learn more about me. So I don't know about y'all, but whenever I'm like kind of in a funk and maybe something has kind of thrown me off of balance or thrown me off of my schedule, sometimes I just need a moment, okay? Like whether it's a quick moment, whether it's a couple hours, like a lot of the times I just feel like I need a second. I need a second to process my emotions and figure out how I'm feeling and how I'm going to move forward. But I think that, okay, so let me back it up. Let me back it up a little bit. The reason why this is so important is because I feel like I have allowed a lot of things in my life to kind of throw me off path. And I don't know if anybody else is experiencing this, but like the reason why I feel like I can't really be consistent in a lot of areas in my life is because I allow my own personal emotions and how, I might feel about myself or just other life events. I kind of let them throw me off my path, and I use that as an excuse to not do what it is that I said I was going to do, if that makes sense. And so my advice for when you are feeling like this or feeling overwhelmed or being thrown off of your path is to, number one, you need to be able to gauge the situation. Is it something that you need to soak in and that you need to kind of take a few hours, maybe a day, to just kind of be sad and feel your emotions and process it? Or is it something that you can just shake off? Because I feel like a lot of times we can just shake it off, and I feel like we don't, because we are trying to avoid something. We, meaning me, I'm definitely trying to avoid a lot of things. I don't know what has happened over my life for the last couple of years, but I feel like I have just been, I was about to say something else, but I feel like I've just been being very scared. I've been moving really scared. And for somebody who believes in God and, has strong faith, you would think that maybe I would trust my journey and trust the process a lot more than I do. Based off of my actions, am I moving like God has already, planned out everything for me, and everything that I want in life is already mine? Am I moving like that? I have not been moving like that at all. No, I'm very much so, I was disappointed in myself for that. But just kind of getting back into it, let's not veer too far off track. I think number one, it's important to figure out how to gauge the situation. Knowing when you are kind of just at capacity, don't have the capacity, versus you just not feeling like it. And that's another hard truth, is that a lot of the time you're not gonna feel like it. Like, I think I didn't know that early on. I didn't know that like you're not always gonna feel motivated. I just figured, okay, maybe I'm just a lazy person. Like maybe I'm just not somebody who's, maybe I'm ambitious, but maybe I don't have that actual like drive that I think I do. You know what I mean? And I don't even know that it's about that. I think it's about just me, number one, being avoidant, like I said, and then also allowing myself to not feel like it and then actually not do it, which if you want to reach any goal, I believe that you just can't do that. Like, for example, for me, getting up in the morning and going to the gym. When I tell y'all, it has been a time trying to get myself into the habit of going to the gym every single morning. And I'm still not where I want to be. I'm still not in the gym 5 times a week. I'm about 3 to 4, but that has taken a long time to develop. But I'm trusting the process. And like I said, even when I don't want to do it and I just am trying to find every reason not to get up, I'm getting up. I'm thinking about my future self, and I'm thinking about how proud she would be of me and how thankful she would be if I make sure that I get my butt in the gym and work my body. Because then in a few months when it's hot outside, okay, and you wanna, put on a little one too, you're gonna be upset because your butt was not in the gym all winter. And I feel like if it is a situation where you do need to kind of sit in it, okay, how long are we going to do this for? What we doing here? Like I said, this week was kind of challenging for me, and I did have to sit in my emotions. I gave myself a day just because it was a really serious situation for me. It was just kind of emotionally draining, and it kind of brought up some bad memories for me, some stuff that I had overcome within the last year. And I did have to sit in that, but I gave myself a day. And that was it. Now we're back to business, because I just feel like if I don't show up for myself, if I continue to allow life to kind of throw me around, there's not going to be any progression, and I'm not going to get to where I want to be. It's very simple. And I think too, it's important to sometimes give yourself that grace, because you don't want to bottle up your emotions, because then that just leads to issues down the line. So talk to whoever you need to talk to, whether it's your therapist, chat GPT, your friend, your mama, whoever you need to confide in and get your emotions out. Do what you need to do. Give yourself a timeline, and it's back to business. For me, honestly, that's been the most realistic thing or way to handle life for me lately. And so I'm hoping to see a lot of, changes moving forward. So yes, I think for 2025, some of the themes are going to be definitely grace, but also being patient with yourself while you're building. But yes, also patience with yourself while you are building consistent habits, because like I said, it does take time to build momentum. So just the last couple of things before we end the video. And so some more advice for you as far as just not being so hard on yourself, because you can't go from 0 to 100 real quick and everything is a process. And like I said, you have to build momentum. It's just doing it in increments. Like for me, each week, I am trying to make it a goal to wake up 30 minutes sooner than I did the previous week, because Lord knows I am not a morning person, okay? I am a true night owl, and it is very difficult trying to get to a point where I'm waking up at 5:45, 5:30 in the morning. My least favorite thing to do. And thank God for waking me up every day, but Jesus, it is a struggle. I literally have a mental battle with myself every single morning, and anyways, it's not about that. But yes, for me, I'm trying to just keep it small, trying to keep all of my goals very manageable and small in the beginning. And I don't know, I just have a really bad habit of just trying to pack it on. I'll tell myself, okay, 1 video a week, 1 video every other week. And then somehow my brain will try to find ways to do more than that. And I do realize that maybe I am just kind of an overachiever. And then, like I said, because I can't go 0 to 100 real quick, then I end up getting pissed off, frustrated, and now I've given up. But we're not doing that anymore. We are taking our time. We are being patient. We are showing ourselves grace, and we are slowly building momentum. That is the theme for today's video. We are slowly building momentum and taking things one day at a time. Because honestly, slow growth is better than no growth, clearly, because I would much rather just be uploading twice a month versus me setting these super high goals and then just never doing it. You know what I mean? And getting frustrated and continuously giving up like I've been doing. Yeah, we're just learning to be soft with ourselves and love on us and celebrate the small wins. That is something that I really want to emphasize too in this video, is celebrate the small wins. I don't do that enough. I don't do that enough. And even if it's something as simple as you just patting yourself on the back, or just saying a quick affirmation to yourself, or what I like to do, a little quick Dougie, like just to say, and I know that's silly, but if I just need a little quick pat on the back, I might just be like, okay, girl, you did that, period, you know? For me, that could also look like taking myself out to eat. I love to eat, okay? That is one of my favorite pastimes. So it could be taking yourself out to eat. It could be treating yourself to a massage, or something else I like to do, a little Ulta shopping spree, even if it's just $50, $100. Like, treat yourself, love on yourself for sticking to your goals and doing the things that you say you're going to do. Because, you know, I've recently learned that that is the highest form of self-love, and that's what we're all trying to get to, right? Like, we're trying to get to a place where we are just consistently, constantly loving on us, being soft with us, and thanking us for pushing through no matter how hard it gets. And I just wanted to add into, like, I think for me, what's also made it hard, and I'm about to go ahead and wrap up the video. We're keeping it short, sweet, and simple so that, you know, I don't have no excuses. I think for me, just also being worried about the production and just all of the minor details when I first started was huge, and stopped me from just going and building that momentum. And I think moving forward, like, you see what I got going on, like, bed barely made, like, it's just, I don't care anymore. Like, I think it's more important to me that I keep my word to myself, and that I am doing something that feels like a genuine expression. And this is that. Creating content is that. And I'm just going to do it no matter what the background looks like, no matter what's going on. And I want you to do the same. Keeping it short, sweet, simple, and that's really all that I have for you guys today. I hope that you enjoyed this video. I look forward to connecting with you guys, and you guys getting to know me and a little bit more about my story, my journey. I did want to start with that, but I'm like, do I want them on my business like that this soon? Like, let's kind of ease it in, you know what I mean? Let's just kind of ease it in real slow like. But yes, thank you so much for being here. If you are here, or if you're still here, I mean, if, you know, you are a subscriber and you've, you know, dealt with all of the inconsistencies, I really appreciate you. If you are new, welcome. We're going on and we're starting a fresh journey, a brand new journey, and I'm really excited to see where it goes. So this is me recommitting, and yeah, give me a thumbs up if you enjoyed the video, subscribe, and join the family, join the community. And I want you to below let me know how you are giving yourself grace this week. Give me a, you know, example in your life of, like, maybe you might be going through something. If you want to talk about it below, or maybe you need advice, or maybe you've already, you know, been through it and you just kind of want to share the ways that you celebrated yourself this week. Definitely let me know, and we will talk about it below. Like I said, thank you for being here, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye.